Imagine that you have spent weeks documenting the atrocities of World War II before you finally arrive at Hitler's house as the war is winding up, and you go inside his home, into his bathtub, and you take this very famous photograph that became emblematic of the final days of Hitler's last stand against the Allies. Now, in 2024, 2025, years after you've died, there is a movie made about your life. I watched that movie and it portrayed the scene where Lee Miller went into his bathtub and took this famous photograph. It also portrayed the weeks leading up to it where she took photographs in Paris at the liberation of Paris, at the Battle of St. Malo, and at the liberation of Dachau. Now, I thought the movie was fine. I did not enjoy the narration as she's speaking during the movie, and I thought Josh O'Connor's character was very strange until I find out that later, like this spoiler at the end of the movie. But the problematic element of this movie is why Lee Miller says she wants her photographs from Dachau to be published. She's arguing with the editor of Vogue and Great Britain Vogue that they need to publish the photos that she took of the concentration camp victims, which were later published in the US Vogue. And she is right, they needed to be published. She's arguing with them, and she becomes emotional and she breaks down, and she explains to the editor the reason she wants these photographs to be published is because she was assaulted as a child and her mother told her not to say anything, and no one ever knew that this man assaulted her or did anything about it. Excuse me? What the hell? You're telling me this woman says that these victims of the concentration camps need their stories to be known because her sexual assault was never known? What kind of girl boss 2015 feminism is this? Why do women's empathy must be from our trauma? Like, the only reason they're giving Lee Miller for her fight to get these photographs published is because she was a victim of assault. Like, that's the only thing that's driving her forward is because she was assaulted, she wants other people to care. Men don't have to have that. A man could have fought for these photos to be published and nobody would have said, oh, he was a victim of childhood sexual assault. This is outrageous and honestly an insult to her legacy, and it made me super mad. It's a disservice to all women and to Lee Miller's legacy.